here we go. Life is a blast when you know what you're doing. Best to know what you're doing for your life get ruined.
Hey guys, it's C with COINTRADERZ, and today is Thursday, March 1st, 2018. It is about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, East Coast time, and I am going to go over some technical analysis on three cryptocurrencies. And the three cryptocurrencies are GVT, which is trading at $30, XVG, which is trading at 6 cents, and BTS, which is trading at 24 cents. The first one I'm going to do is your Genesis Vision, and it is currently looking bullish to me as I have the chart up right here. And as you can see, I put an inverse head and shoulders pattern together with these arrows pointing at the left, the head, and the right, and it is very bullish at the time being. Today this is a daily chart with a daily candle looking at about a 5-cent boost. It is retesting this 50-cent Fibonacci retracement level, and it is also looking to break out amongst the highs. So if you want something to trade, this might be the one. It does look bullish long term, also creating support at this uptrend line from 3 weeks ago around the 9-cent level. It did have this crypto craze breakout back in November, December. I believe it was December 31st, and it has rocked out all the way up to a high of, let's see, there's actually candles all the way up here, that topping tails I call them, at 53 cents, and there's also one at 54, 55 cents. So I actually started the Fibonacci level at the 54 cents and brought it down to the support trend line, which looks to me like it is in an uptrend line, creating this inverse head and shoulders on the daily and ready to break out from the 50% Fibonacci level. If I actually go to the 4-hour chart, you can see it's created from that 50% level. It's created this cup with a handle, and it is breaking out. We currently hold this level right here, or excuse me, if I go back on the daily, I can show you the level that we bought in. This is one of our buy zones, was right around the 16-17 cent level when it had broken above this daily Bollinger Band, the midline, and it shot up, and we established a position right there. As we saw the bully turning up, we kept the position and we rocked it all the way up to here. We sold some and we did not rebuy as we put the money in another one, but as you can see, it's retesting this. Now what I do think it could happen is it could break out to this other Fibonacci level, which is at the 618, and it could come back down to test this 24 cent level, which is also coinciding with this upper trend line that we have created, and could eventually go and retest the highs, which are around that 53 cent level. If I expand it out to the highest the Fibonacci levels will go, it's kind of gunning for the $2 level almost perfectly. So if you also look at the MACD, it is crossed over and still on the rise. So I am bullish on Genesis Vision, and you should be too. If it can get up to this 618 Fibonacci level, then we will go test the highs. If you can buy on a dip around 25 cents, it might be a great buying opportunity, as this could be 1, 2, and then 3 with a breakout. So keep your eye on Genesis Vision, and this is definitely one to look at going further. If this trend line does fail, which can happen as we trade our lines, it could go down and retest this upper trend level of support, which is around the 13-14 cent level, which it could come down and do, and then it could just possibly start to be in a range depending on the way this wants to trade. But as of right now, I do see a little bit of profit taking right here as I see a little tip on the daily. Come back down to the 25 cent, maybe a little bit down to the 24 cent range, and then pop up for a 1, 2, 3 times the charm, pop up to retest the old highs, as there's a lot of selling up here and you will see profit taking. But the way it's trading right now, volume is starting to pick up right here. Not a lot, but it is starting to pick up, and we could see higher prices with Genesis Vision. The next one I'm going to do is XVG. XVG is trading at 6 cents, and as of now it had that crypto run back in November, December, and shot all the way up to 30 cents from a penny. That's a substantial amount of gains, and this is one to watch, as I believe this is with the market cap size, I believe this is one that they will run up again in the near future. I'm not sure when. It also has a Fibonacci level price around as high as $1 to $1.15. We could see it potentially just chop away in this range between 9 cents and 3 cents. If it does create this little shoulder, head and shoulder, and breaks the neckline, we could be testing a penny, which also coincides with the original breakout level back in November, December, to extending new highs back then. If you were in this, the selling level would have been around 16 cents to get out, as it didn't want to go higher. It was creating this diamond wedge pattern that predominantly is bullish. If it broke up, it would have been bullish. If it broke down, it would be bearish. So as of right now, we're bearish in a consolidation pattern. It did break this little line and then traveled sideways, and as of right now, it's creating that small term head and shoulders consolidation pattern, as it is not head and shoulders as of yet on the daily, but it does look that way, and I hope it is, because I would like to buy it around 3 cents, which could be considered a double bottom if it does hold that level. If not, I would like to buy it around a penny for a chance to ride it back up to that all-time high Fibonacci level and higher, to the prediction level of $1 to $1.20. So as of right now, we're just consolidating in that wedge pattern, which is just a consolidation pattern. It's not too bearish, as of we've already retraced a good amount, and for long-term holders, this will be a level, around a level to buy. As a trader, I wouldn't buy it at this level unless it's for quick, penny trades, but there's no concurred breakout level. I did put these arrows here if you wanted to concur with my short-term bearish thesis and say that this is an inverse head and shoulders, this being a shoulder, this being a head, and this being a shoulder. It would have to break out and hold this level, but I have found in the past that this shoulder for inverse head and shoulder actually works better when it's above this left shoulder, stating like if it was up here instead of down here. So we'll just have to keep our eye on it and see how it pans out. Intermediate term, I am slightly bearish to bullish, as it is just consolidating in my eyes, and I would like to see it around the 3 cent level again to buy, where people bought right there. You can see the little tails, and if we could get it at the 1 cent level, then it is a buy the dip opportunity. So don't pass that up, because eventually it will retest this 50% Fibonacci retracement level around 16 cents. So even there is a great investment on your money, and if it could actually go up to $1 or $1.20, that would be a great investment and sell for substantial amounts of gains. So that's XVG Verge, and I am going to buy at 1 cent if it gets there. BTS is the next one. BTS. I had drawn this line to show somebody what it could do. I'm going to take it away real quick. Let's look at it. BTS is trading at a price of 24 cents as of right now. It does look to be holding its price level, but it is consolidating like a lot of these cryptos are. It did have its run back November, December, where it had the crypto craze and popped up substantial amounts of gains, locked in a lot of latecomers to the game. If you did get in here and you were looking at higher prices, this would have been your sell point around 61 cents. It did drop down in a death spiral. It did find some support with this wick here, and it did create a short-term double bottom and popped up to test this 50% Fibonacci retracement level. It then faked out buyers and death spiral down lower to retest this breakout level back in November around 20 cents. It has since then just been consolidating under that breakdown level and needs to get over that 29-cent level to be bullish again. If it does consolidate more, it could break down lower. If I draw a line, you could see that it is kind of creating this this bear flag. As you can see, my lines aren't perfect. There's a better one, but it would have to break down right here. Bulls want to see it break up past the 29 cents. Bulls also would like to see it break down so they can buy at a lower price. Around 7 cents is where I would be looking, as this is a long-term trend line and it is still slightly on the upside. It does like to pop, so keep your eye open on that 7 cents level for the short-term buy zone. And I would probably start to accumulate around 12 cents if it gets there. If it does break out, this would be your buy zone around 29 cents. So it's still long-term a good buy zone between the under 29 cents to 7 cents. Obviously, we'd want to buy it at the 7 cent level. As long as it doesn't break out and create this bearish pattern, like a head and shoulder right here, this being a right shoulder, this being a left, and then break down. I mean, that would be if the project failed, in my opinion. Is a lot of these cryptocurrencies are going to see tremendous gains, and a lot of them are going to fail. I think this development of this project is good, and I'd like to see it break to the upside, and I would like to accumulate around 7 cents to under 20 cents would be my buy zone. This could also, from where it's at, it could create a different, sorry, let me erase those lines. It could create a different pattern from where we are. So I can't just say it's bearish, as we have to trade the lines here. Let me just erase these real quick so I can give you another perspective of where it could head if it does want to be bullish from this level. If you are a buyer around this level and you believe in this project from where it's at, let me zoom in and show you what it needs to do. As we are holding that uptrend line and we are in a consolidation, so there is buying in here. There's not a lot of selling, and we are starting to go sideways now instead of at an angle. So this is creating a short-term bear flag, but it needs to break down to be considered a bear flag. Bulls want to see it get past this 29 cent level. They also want to see it, oh, I got a beach ball of death, there we go. They also want to see it break up through this channel, retest this level, and then break up and possibly go test this high right here. That's where the bulls want to see it at 57 cents, which it very well could do. And if it can get past that level, it also would neglect the ultimate head and shoulders big one that you see on the chart. So that would be good for the bulls. Sorry about that. Let me just move this over. After this, it would probably break a little through it and coincide with that 50% Fibonacci retracement level, which is at the 60 cents level, which is kind of a round print number for the time being for these. And then it would probably come back down and retest this. Oh man, sorry, these lines are bad. That's why I use this one right here. If it could, I'm all over the place, aren't I? If it could contain this channel right here like that, and create a channel, you know, something like that, then that's ultimately what the bulls would like to see, you know, something like that, and then breakout. So intermediate term, I am in slightly bearish to bullish, as it is just consolidating. But you know, right now it either needs to break up or break down, and I would be a buyer if it broke up or broke down. So long-term investors could start to access shares here, or wait for the 7-cent level, which I think eventually could hit, as it is a slow uptrend. So this is kind of a slower stock, or not stock, cryptocurrency, I'm sorry. And I've just been dealing with stocks for so long that cryptocurrencies are still a little new to do, but they kind of have the same aspect, although they don't follow technical analysis as pretty as stocks do. So but I'm trying, so bear with me. But if this does break over the 29-cent level, we could see higher prices. So you know, long term, I'm bullish on this project. Short term, intermediate, bearish to bullish, just consolidating. I would like to buy at 7 cents level ultimately, or even around the 20-cent level, or slightly lower. If it could break down to fake and then accumulate up, this would be a time to buy. So that's my technical analysis video for today on these cryptos. Hopefully you like it. If you like it, follow. If not, don't. But I put in some work, so hopefully you kind of get an understanding of where these three cryptos are going. If you're a holder, you know, hold on and try to accumulate from some of the spots that I showed you earlier in the videos. So thanks for watching, and check out my next videos that I'm going to be posting most likely on a daily basis. I'll try some cryptos here and there, but mostly I'll be posting about Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin, you know, the top holders. And I haven't done a video on Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin Gold, but I plan to very soon. So look for that video too, and thanks for joining.
Like David Horowitz, and say we want no more of this, and put it in a cryogenic status. We place it with the latest in technology, hip-hop policies that demolish your follies. Ali, oxen free, get off of me, you can't see this. Your defeatist attitude will get you nowhere fast. I tend to